Cheap Not Broke on Instagram and TikTok at Cheap Not Broke.
Cheap Not Broke fam, what's going on? Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. If you hadn't, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Very, very much appreciated. We can't grow without you. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers, and we have 3 subscribers this week. Thank you to those 3 subscribers. You all are very important. Anyways, let's get to it. What are we talking about? Like the king of investing. You want to hear anything, you look up investing, you can find Warren Buffett. There's a lot of other good people who talk about investing. But what does all this lead back to? You, all back to you. You invest in stocks to help yourself financially. You invest in bonds, 401k to take care of your future self. All this investing financially. Great. But are you investing in yourself? Because what do you invest in? You put something in so you can get something out. That's investing. That's like, going to school, college. College is an investment. You go in, you put something, you put in 4 years, you get a whole lifetime of returns. Education, same thing, all that stuff. You invest, you do put some time in, put some work in, and you get something out long term out of the long term deal. That's what you're trying to do. So are you investing in you? And I had to ask myself this question. Am I invested in myself? Now, if you look at my earlier YouTube videos, you'll see I've done a ton of investing from where Cheap Not Broke started to where it is now. I mean, come on, night and day. I wasn't even doing live videos. I was just doing, just different stuff around the house. I used to be in front of the couch, in front of my window. Then I upgraded with the camera, got a better camera, got a better computer, got better sound equipment. I had to invest. I had to invest so I can get something out of it long term, which is an audience, which is you all. Get all you all to watch. But I had to do that. I had to start spending this money and investing in my equipment and putting the time in to learn. I had to learn how to podcast. I had to learn about podcast equipment. I had to learn about all kind of different stuff. Not just the equipment, but how to upload the episodes. Like, where do you put them? How do you get them up? How do you get them edited? What does a podcast look like? Audio and video, 2 separate things. Had to go learn all that stuff. So it was a whole task learning to invest. A whole task. But real quick, investing over time. Let's see, the investing over time chart. Where's that chart? So there's a chart out there. It'll show you that if you invest in anything, most of the time when you invest in things over time, it goes up. It goes up. When you put some time into anything, put some money in something, it's usually going to go up. Now, you'll have some ups and downs. If you look at stock market from 1920 till now, it's gone up, up, up. Of course, it got some dips. It got dips, but it's continuously going up. It's going up. And then when you're always investing in yourself, in you, in your equipment, and what you're doing, stuff going to go up, 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 up. Same thing happened with me. T-shirts. Had to invest in the t-shirt. You see the t-shirts. Man, t-shirts come a long way. I used to, like I said, I was making the t-shirts at first. I was making those on the wall. Some of the letters was falling off, all this stuff. But I had to learn. Shout out to my family who was, they were my first customers. And, they were, hey, cuz, the one of the letters fell off. Like, oh, shit, let me get you another one. Had to figure out the fabric, the t-shirts, and how all that stuff worked. And I had to spend some time on it. I had to get the shirt machine, had to get the Cricut. I haven't used my Cricut in a long time, but I still had to learn how to do all that stuff. Had to invest the time into that. And it's hard. Investing is hard. Even investing in stocks and bonds, you got to learn about that. It got to make sense to you. I say the number one thing about investing, it has to make sense past today, because your investing is a future endeavor. You do it present to get future benefits. That's the thing. You go to school to get future benefits. You put in money in the stock market to get future money. So everything's about future, future, future. And sometimes we get in a rat race. Life gets in the way and you forget to invest in yourself. I'll tell you one thing that's going to make you invest in yourself. You want to take acting classes? You want to come out to Hollywood and you want to learn to be an actor and get in all that? Oh, you're going to invest. You're going to spend some money up front. Headshots, acting class, just trying to get to the jobs, parking, trying to find an agent. All that stuff costs money. The classes cost the most money. Acting class costs a whole lot of money. I've taken a couple of commercial acting classes. You got to spend that money. It costs. And hey, if you don't spend it, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. So even if you're not investing in something, you're going to keep getting the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Even with your stocks, your stocks will go up. Like, you can buy 2 or 3 shares. I don't think that's, often talked about enough when you invested in stocks. You got to keep buying shares. You can buy 2, 3 shares and make a little money, but you got to keep on going. You got to keep buying more and more and more for that to make sense. Shout out to everybody who's listening and watching right now. Talking about investing in yourself. Are you investing in yourself? Now, here's the thing. They don't have a chart to see how it's working out. I didn't have a chart to see how investing in the podcast was working out. But when people started asking me to be a guest on the podcast, hey man, I like the podcast, man. Can I be a guest? I felt like I was doing something. Like, all right, the investment is paying off. When I first started the podcast, I got all my equipment off Amazon. Cost me about 250, about $200, about 250, cost me about 250. I started off with the same sound equipment I got, microphone, that's all the same, but I was using a web camera. My web camera was like $50. I'm using a real camera now. Cost about $1,000. Cost about $1,000. But I saw what everybody else was doing. Everybody else's stuff was all crisp and nice. I said, damn, I need to step mine up. Now, yes, am I cheap, not broke? I am. So what I do, it took me a long time. I do my research, read reviews, and I think that's a big part of investing too. You got to do the research. You got to do. Does it make sense? Because just because it sounds good doesn't mean it is. You got to do the research and make sure it doesn't make sense. Because all that stuff I did in the beginning of the podcast, I don't do it no more. I was traveling to I would travel to you. So it was the Chit Chat podcast, the world's first mobile podcast. Well, you realize you got to go to people. You got to schedule time. They got to be there. I get there, people be like 30, 40 minutes late. I'm like, damn, man, come on. Or you get there and people don't have a space that's conducive to filming. But that's all good. They just there looking out for you. They trying to help you out. So as time went on, I said, you know what? I'm spending a lot of money on gas. I'm not really getting the best footage, best sound, because everybody, they just don't have the space. And we were trying to shoot, 2 people, and I had this little table. You go watch the first season of the podcast, you'll see it. First season of the podcast. We all hugged up on this little tight table with this microphone trying to talk. My first episode in Miami had a beautiful backdrop, but it was on a web camera. It didn't look good. It didn't look good. So I'm like, you know what? I got to step it up. I got to spend a little money. And I did spend a little money. It worked out, but it took some time. And I had to keep researching. I had to read about the lenses, all that stuff, man. So sometimes, I don't know, investing is more about doing the research than spending the money. To me, because if I do the research, I'll feel better about spending the money. Because I don't know if you ever seen the stock. Let me tell you, what was it? GameStop. GameStop and Dogecoin. You remember when Dogecoin and Dogecoin was going? I threw my money in there. I said, what? Everybody making money? Well, let me make some too. Put $200-300 in there. Made a little money. Lost all of it. Wasn't paying attention to it. But the thing is, I didn't research it. I heard it was sounding good. Some people made money because they did their research. So it was a good opportunity if you knew what the hell was going on. I didn't. I just saw a lot of people like, hey, everybody making money. So I said, I got $200. Let me put it in there. And I got up to about $600. And then I reinvested it. And then Dogecoin went to crap. I lost all that money. And that's the end of that. You don't hear about Dogecoin no more. So I'm not into the crypto. I'm not into that yet. I'm not into the crypto thing yet. Only because I like charts. I like to do the research with regular stocks. And you can't do all that stuff with crypto. So, but if you're into crypto, man, drop a comment. Let us know, man. We would love to learn and know about crypto. I'm aware of it. I just haven't spent a whole lot of time studying the crypto and studying the investment stuff. But anyway, but far as like investing in doing the research in investments, stocks, you gotta do the research. You gotta do your research in equipment. I took a loss because I took a class. Man, it was like $150. It was trash. But it looked good. I'm like, I just moved out here. I said, oh man, this is the first one that popped up in Google. Took it. Man, class was trash. We were outside at a picnic table. I said, what kind of class is this? $150. We should be inside with some AC. But it happens. You live and learn. And one thing about investing, you'll live and learn. Whether you invest in the stock market or yourself. Oh, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. It's not always gonna work out. It's kind of like sophisticated gambling. Gambling, you might take a loss. I'm not gonna say that. However, when you invest, you're 9 times out of 10 going to get something out of the deal. You will. You invest in yourself. You go to college. You're going to probably find a job. I didn't find a job when I first got out of college. Took me like shit 3 years. It took me 3 years. I was living in Greensboro, North Carolina. Had to leave Greensboro, North Carolina, move to Los Angeles. I mean, I moved out here for comedy. However, I still found my first job there out here, and I was able to find a couple more jobs and elevate my career. But I had to take that investment in myself and move. But before I moved out here, I came out here for 4th of July weekend with some friends. They're kind of showing me around, like, man, you need to move, man. You're not gonna make it, man. You gotta come out here where it's happening. So I had some people in my ear. Came back, started saving my money, and I got the hell up out of there, man. I had to make that investment. I had to do that research, but it paid off. It paid off, and is it paying dividends? Hell yeah, it's still paying dividends to right now. It's gonna pay dividends forever, forever. Making the move to Los Angeles was probably one of the best things I ever did. But I had to take a leap of faith. You gotta have a little faith. You gotta do things a little blind. Like, when you take a class, you don't know how it's gonna really work out. You don't know what you're gonna really learn and how you're gonna benefit from it. But you gotta be like, you know what? I'm gonna spend this money. I'm gonna do it. Now, me being cheap, not broke. At one time, I was just cheap. I was like, I'm not. I can't see it. I can't see it. And sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't see it till you take the class, take the seminar. I went to a seminar. A friend got me in for free. The seminar was like $400, but I learned so much. I'm like, damn, this is worth $400. Did I make any money out of it? No, did not. But I learned a lot, and it helped me out a lot. So, investing in yourself is important. It's important to invest in yourself and invest in the stock market too, because that's investing in yourself too. Damn right. You got to pay yourself long term, way down the line. Dividend. Who do I like to invest in? Apple, Amazon. I invest a lot in dividend stocks because I want to get paid for paying in. Yes, when the stock goes up, I make money. But y'all making money, I want some money too. So I like to get my dividends, and I invest in a lot of dividend stocks. It's a slow burn. It's slow, but it pays $25 a week is what? $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. $1,200 a year. That adds up over time. So $1,200 a year. Boom, 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 boom. You do that for what? Not even 20 years. That's a long time. You just do it for 5 years. Just do it for 5 years. How much is that? How much is that gonna make you? Plus all the stocks, the dividends, all that stuff, man. So it's important to invest in yourself, man. And honestly, hard to say everybody's not going to invest in you. I found that out hard at work. You don't always find like a manager or a boss or somebody who kind of want to see you do well. You need that. I don't. You need, as quiet as it's kept. You need somebody above you who want to see you win for you to kind of move up at the job, because you can't put yourself in position. You need somebody to put you in position. So you need somebody to invest in you, and you don't always find that at work. You don't always find that. So hell, you got to invest in yourself, and then from that investment in yourself, you go on to the next job and get what you need. Now, I've been blessed. I found a couple managers or superiors who invested in me, helped me move up the chain a little quicker, tell me what I needed to know. So that worked out. But everybody don't find that. But at no point in time was I not investing in myself and trying to figure out how can I do something today to benefit myself later down the road. And hell, that's what cheap not broke is about, man. You're trying to spend the not say the yeah. Let's be honest. We're trying to spend the least amount of money to get the most out of the deal. Who don't want to do that? You don't want to overpay. You don't want to overpay for a house. You don't want to overpay for a car. You want to pay just enough and get what you need out of the deal so you can keep on going. Yes, I buy the car today, but I'm going to drive this car 10, 12 years. I'm going to drive this car 10, 12 years. It's going to take me to do a lot of things, family events, whatever. But investing in a good car will take you long, long down the road. So invest. Now I'm not getting into the stock tips and all that. That stuff is complicated. I still go. If you do have questions about stock tips and trading, oh, let's see. Charles Schwab, E Trade, and those two. Charles Schwab and E Trade, they have weekly investing courses. So they have live brokers that come on, and they have Zooms. You can just sign up. You don't have to pay or anything like that. And they'll teach you how to invest. They'll teach you strategy. They'll teach you a lot of good stuff. It's during the daytime. I think they start at 10 o'clock Eastern and they end about 2. So it's about 3, 4 hours a day. Not every day. I think it's Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. You got to go to their website and look at their schedule. But if you want to learn how to invest, there's a hell of a lot of resources out there. There's a lot of YouTube channels, but they don't always get to it. They be playing. I'm like, hey, get to it. Y'all bullshit. Get to it. They be playing. I go to Charles Schwab, E-Trade, and paper trading. You can also get a paper trade account where you don't have to trade real money. This is how I learned how to trade options because I started off trading options. Oh, it didn't go good. It didn't go good. Oh man, I lost a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but I lost more money than I was comfortable with. But I had to go back, learn how to do it because my strategy was all wrong. And from there, I started in paper trading. I started paper trading and learning how to invest because it's not my money. They give you $100,000. So if you do an E-Trade or Charles Schwab, they give you a paper trading account. You start off with 100K, $100,000. And with that $100,000, you can do whatever you want. And it mimics the real stock market. So it lags like a couple minutes. It's a couple minutes behind, but it's really a good way to learn how to invest. I want to start an investing group. I really do, but shit, you need people. You need people, but I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to start an investing group because I'm not the best at that. But paying off debt, that's what I do. I can help now. Paying off debt. I'm in the middle of paying off a credit card right now, and I have this really dope spreadsheet that I built. It mimics your credit card statement, so it tells you interest, principal, payment, all that stuff. It's all right out there for you. Because every time the banks they only send you a PDF statement. You notice that, right? They don't send you an Excel file. The bank never sends you an Excel file of your statement. It's always a piece of paper. An Excel file would be very, very helpful. You can really, go in there, put some formulas in there. You don't have to be no mathematician or no accountant to do this, but it would be very, very helpful to have an Excel file. But they don't do that. But I built an Excel file for myself so I can go in there, put in my statement information every month, and then I leave the payment blank, and I can put in whatever number I want, and it'll show, okay, if I pay this, it'll show how much time or how many months it'll take. So let's say I pay $800 last month, and then this month I pay $1,200. It'll show that from that $1,200, it'll take 2 less months off of the interest, and I can get done paying this off 2 months early. It's a really good tool. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Drop a comment and let me know. I will share, or I'll just get on here and talk about it. I'll just get on here. I had a homeboy of mine. I sent him the spreadsheet, and I think it's helping. It is a little complicated. I do have to write instructions out so people can get it and understand it. But I'm gonna do that. We're gonna work on that and get that going. So, but yeah, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Somebody may not always invest in you. That's okay. And investing is not always financial. Sometimes it's picking up a book and read. Sometimes it's reading the reviews, watching a couple YouTube videos, whatever the case. But the research saves you money. One thing I like to preach about cheap not broke. Cheap not broke is research. I'm successful at all this traveling and everything I do because I do the research. I get on there. I gotta read. I get up in the morning. I don't look at Instagram. I read. I read news articles. I get up. I see what's going on in the news, financial news, what's going on in the economy. Check my bank accounts. Make sure they're not stealing from me. All that stuff. But yeah, I get up and I read. That's the first thing I like to do in the morning. And boom. All right. From there, we're gonna go on to our next segment, which is, you know what time it is. It is interesting news. All right. Let's see what we got up first. Tesla. Tesla recalls nearly 4,000 Cybertrucks it has sold because it is having accelerator pedal issues. Hey, I guess the gas sticking and people run into people. That's what's going on. Here's the thing: the Tesla is $100,000. That's a very. Oh, before we get into all that, what y'all think about the truck? How it look? How it look? To me, truck look like a tuna can. Look like a can of sardines riding down the road. And when they open the back up, it's like they pop the top. When you ride around that Tesla truck, you look like a can of sardines to me. That's $100,000 can of sardines. I don't like it. I saw it when he scribbled it on the piece of paper. I said, "The hell is this? This truck is ugly." But you know what? If Elon Musk does it, we're gonna pay for it. Nah, that thing don't look good. But to each his own. It's $100,000 though. Now, the technology in that thing is amazing. It's like being in a space shuttle. Being that thing, I've seen inside. It got cameras everywhere. everywhere. Rear view camera, side camera. Now I don't know. I'm sure somebody on this call has a Tesla or has driven a Tesla. Woo! It's like driving a laptop. It's driving a Tesla. It's nice. It's like driving a laptop. It was really, they had the I didn't like the whole it breaks by itself thing. I had to turn that off. So like when you're driving a Tesla, when you take your foot off the gas, it starts breaking. I wasn't a fan of that. I didn't like that at all. So I'm like, hey, I call him, hey man, something wrong with the car. It's just hitting the brakes are just working. No, apparently that's what it does. But anyway, $100,000 for this thing. It's getting recalled already. You know better than that. When something new come out, a new cell phone, you're supposed to wait a little bit and see what happened. Let them work the bugs out. Anything new come out, I don't need to be the first one with it. I'm gonna let y'all see. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and run with that. Then I'll see what's happening. Because stuff always got bugs. And people trying to make money. They don't give a damn. Some might be wrong with it. We don't care. We gonna sell it anyway. Every product in American history has had some bugs and it's failed. And they had to take it on back because they tried to sell it too early. That's just the way it goes. So me, I'm not spending my money and gonna be no test dummy. Nope, that's not how it's gonna work over here. I'm gonna do my research, like I just said, invest, like I just said, and figure out what the hell going on. Because I'm not about to get hit over the head with $100,000 over no Tesla truck. So let's take a look at the article. I'm gonna show it to you right now. Tesla truck, $400, $4,000, 4,000. Yeah, right. Tesla costs $4,000. And look, as we prepare for a company 4x for its growth, is extremely important. Oh, that's something. All right, here we go. Tesla voluntarily recalled 4,000 Cybertrucks it has sold faulty accelerators that has risk causing fatal accidents. The National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration confirmed on Friday. As a result, 3,878 affected Cybertrucks manufactured between November 13th and April 4th. Damn, it's like 6-7 months. Have been recalled. 100% of Tesla truck fleet. Not good. Not good. It's not good. That's not good. Now people who probably going to do this got a little money. You got a little money. You going out to buy a brand new truck that's 100K. You got a little money. Now I didn't read it all into it. I'm told you can't resell the truck. I don't know. I didn't read all that, but the damn thing ain't cheap. You had to order this. Some people have been waiting on this thing for a long time. They've been pushing the date back and back. So you got that you got that money. If you go and just buy a Tesla truck for 100K, shout out to you. What do you do? And can you help us make some of that money? All right, next one. We got Express. I can't stand these cats. Express files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, plans to close 100 stores. Express Inc. Express, $79 shirts, $80 pants. Stuff is regular. It's the same stuff they sell at next door at H&M and Zara, but you want to charge me 3 times as much. Nope. That's why I'm on Temu now. Once a trendsetter of casual office attire that has struggled to compete with the likes of Zara and H&M. You're damn right, because they're cheaper. The retailer, based in Columbus, Ohio, founded in 1980, said money is seeking to sell majority of its stores. Express, but they can go online and drop their prices. Express, which is the parents of Bumbles and Up West brands, blah 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 blah. They're closing 100 stores. Now look, here's the thing. Express has always cost more than everybody else. I got 2 things from Express ever, and they both been on clearance. I still got them. But man, look, the shirts be $78, $98. Express is like going into Macy's and going to Sears and the department stores. Man, that stuff is a lot. You come out of Express with $200. You spend $200. You got one outfit. Hell no. You go to H&M. Go to Zara. $200. You can get 4-5 pieces. So look, I was just saying Express about the clothes. Now I do like their clothes. Don't get me wrong. They got some nice stuff in there. Well overpriced. People aren't even going in the office like that. So where you wearing a $78 shirt to? Some people are not even going in the office. And then you got Temu, you got Shein, you got Amazon Fashion, you got all these online stores. I don't need y'all. Anytime I go in the Express, don't nobody be in there. It's 2 mannequins. And they ready to quit. They be up there like this. Now, man, ain't nobody coming in there. We ready to quit. Now, everybody, all the mannequins in H&M, they smiling. They looking good because everything cheap and everybody can afford to pay for it. So that's what Express gets for selling the high-ass, mediocre clothes. And then you see the body style, they can only sell to a certain body type. They don't sell to all body types. You got to be slim and in the gym. to buy Express. Well, that's what happened to you. That's what happened to you. Next one. Soaring gas prices. Oh yeah, this is real. And I haven't seen this out here. But if it do, best believe I'm gonna jump right on here and I'm gonna complain about this. I'm gonna call this happen out. If I see this, I'm calling Joe Biden. Soaring gas prices hit 7.29 in California town, above the federal minimum wage. Well, California, $20 an hour. Fast food. Better go get there. Drivers in Silicon Valley. That makes sense. Are forking over 7.29 a gallon for regular unleaded gas. The gas price continues to soar nationwide. Of course, it does that every summer. Filling up a $20 cake would cost nearly $150. Ooh, a lot of. Oh man, here's the map. 7.29. Well, look. Well, that's your fault. You better drive your ass over here. 5.39, 5.49, 5.7. You better go and take your gas can. What you doing? That's your fault. You better not. Hey, look, if you want to be lazy and pay $7.29 for gas, that's on you. Because look, I see this map right here. I know me. We cheap not broke. Everybody listening right now. We going over here. I'm gonna go over here, and I might have to take me a gas can. But I am not paying. That's $2 more. That's $2 more. And then this look, it looks isolated. I don't see. Look at the main road got all the gas. So before you take your ass in here, you better stop Molino, Antherton, Palo Alto. You better go over there. But for 7.29, that's ridiculous. Why they not investigating that? Somebody should be investigating that, because that's $2 more than everybody else. What y'all put in the gas? What y'all put? Is my car gonna run? Is it gonna just take off and run? I think not. Not for 7.29. While California's hiked its minimum wage to start the year $16 an hour and boosted to $20 an hour for fast food workers on April 1st, the pain pump remains at the highest level to go to state, which charges nearly $5.44 for gas. Yeah, it's expensive up there. And you see Oakland going to hit, Oakland falling apart. They tearing Oakland up. So I don't know. I don't know about that, but clearly the map, you can go get an app. There's apps out there. You can go download. Just type in gas prices in any app store. It'll tell you where you can go get gas for the cheap. You can go. You don't need to go pay high gas prices. If you're paying high gas prices, that's on you. You don't have to do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all. That doesn't make no sense. No, man, hell no. 7.29. Come on now. Now, even if you got an electric car, I'm just not a fan. I'd rather pay the money in gas. I don't want to sit there. Everybody, just find something to do. No, it's very inconvenient to have to sit 30 minutes to let my car charge. That's very inconvenient. You might be on a time crunch. You got a schedule. I got stuff to do. I don't always have time to sit there 30, 40 minutes to let my car charge. I'm not into that. So I personally rather keep paying for gas rather than sitting there letting my car charge, because my time means a lot to me. Gas is gas. I'm conditioned to buy gas. I am not conditioned to sit there 30, 40 minutes to let my car charge. Anybody watching right now, you got an electric car? Let me know. How's that going for you? Do you feel like you're saving money? Is the insurance cheaper? How about the repairs? I would like to know. I did a video way back about Elon Musk and Tesla sucks. One of my best videos on live, did very well. But let me know. How is it? How's the EV? Do you feel like it's a big difference between having gas and not? Because I haven't really sat down and talked to anybody about it, but I should bring somebody in on the live and do that. We should definitely talk about that. And bam, there you have it. Investing in yourself, very important. Doesn't have to cost you any money. You put some money in, you should get some money in back. You get some money back. Investing, ups and downs, but it's going to eventually take you up. You're going to go up, 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 up. That's what you're going to do. So make sure you invest in yourself. I appreciate y'all investing in the Cheap Not Broke. Oh, right. And listen, so going to do the raffle. I got the raffle. Listen, if you want to get in the raffle, let's see. Okay, how we going to do this. I don't want everybody's email on Cheap Not Broke. Okay, look. So you can DM me at Cheap Not Broke. Send me your email and I will email you your raffle number. So we do have a raffle. If you want to join a raffle, DM me at Cheap Not Broke and I will send you your raffle number. I just don't want you to have to put your email on the web. You don't want everybody emailing you in spam and all that. So we don't want to do that. So if you put your email, your DM in the chat, or if you DM me, direct message me on Cheap Not Broke, follow me, DM me, I will send you your raffle number. And yep, we got them. They're right here. right here official, and I'm going to raffle off some cheap not broke merch. What is it going to be? I don't know, but I'm definitely going to give out a T-shirt for sure. We're going to determine our winner. We're going to put together a nice cheap not broke package for you because it's summer, and I want to show some appreciation to everybody who watches and who's watching right now. I appreciate y'all's support. So please DM me at cheap not broke. Get your raffle tickets. Even if you watch this afterwards, I'm gonna take up. I will. We'll do this until next live on Thursday. So by Thursday live, that's all the raffles I'm gonna take for this particular raffle. So between today, when you watch this video, and Thursday when I go live again, I'll be taking raffle numbers so you can join the raffle and be a part of the Cheap Not Broke raffle and win some merchandise. Oh, if you didn't, please go watch my Bangkok video. I have my Bangkok video up right now. Right now, it is on YouTube. It is me, and I am at the Grand Palace in Bangkok, Thailand. Great time. If you're interested in going there, hit me up. I can tell you everything you need to know. It's awesome. A lot of culture. Very hot. I tell you about that in the video. But look, check that out. I appreciate it. Try to get those views up and share it. If you can share it with somebody, share it with a friend or a family member, that is very much appreciated too. So, yeah. And that's what we got. So, that's what we got tonight. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll be back Thursday. Remember, invest in yourself, whether that's spending some money, spending some time doing the research, reading the reviews, because hell, reviews will save you a lot of money because everybody says it's trash. It's probably trash. Read the reviews, save that money, and make sure that you are putting in the time in and you are doing what you need to do and invest yourself. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all Thursday. Good night.